Hey everyone, first off, we all owe you a massive apology for the crazy delay in episodes lately. Life has been super hectic for both me and the cast. I got married 2 weeks ago, and then I had to make a trip to Michigan for my siblings' high school graduations. Needless to say, finding time to play or edit has been nearly impossible lately. But here is some good news to make it up for you all. We are dropping not one, but 2 episodes this week. One is out today, obviously, and the next one will be out on Friday, June 14th. After that, we'll be back to our regular bi-weekly schedule. Also, we are still on the lookout for a volunteer editor to join our team. This way, we can focus more on creating awesome content for you guys and keep up a more regular release schedule. Thank you so much for sticking with us and being patient. We really appreciate all of your support. So, without further ado, we should get into that episode, shall we?
Hi, Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Howdy, Craig.
Police work this time, Craig.
Yeah, right? Oh, goodness gracious. I've eaten like a piece and a half of pizza and I'm like already getting full.
I feel that.
So, look, I went to Aldi's today, and I was looking at what they had at their deli section, and I found already sliced up rotisserie chicken, like shredded.
What?
Yes, and it's like 4 cups, right? Oh my gosh, I made enchilada soup, and it was amazing.
Ooh.
And I didn't have to buy a whole rotisserie chicken. It was fantastic.
See, that's usually how I do it when I make that stuff is I buy the rotisserie chicken and shred it, and it's always a pain in the ass.
It's like
So
it's
that's
there for
great.
like $3.
It's not bad at all.
Look, podcasters, we just got an Aldi in our town. We're ecstatic about it.
Oh my god, we're so happy.
I haven't been yet.
It's great.
You need to go. I can buy like $300 worth of groceries for like $80 bucks. And
Hell
it's the
yeah.
same quality of food.
Yeah, it's good. Just make sure you bring a quarter.
Yeah.
And your own
buggy.
bags.
And your own
They
bags.
have bags that you can pay for.
Well, yeah, but you know,
But who
you don't
wants
want to pay for
bags?
them.
When I
Exactly.
when I went in, so I have this little like it's like a webbed rope bag that has a little plush Joltik on it. And it's
Oh,
the
that's
cutest thing. His name is Watson, and it's great. All right, well, I guess welcome everybody to another episode of Pokemon Aftermath.
We talk about groceries and how great Aldi's is. Not sponsored, by the way.
Totally
Oh, yeah,
not sponsored.
But you know, if interest was acquired.
If they
But,
ever want to sponsor us.
Yeah, right. I guess with me today, we have our players, and we'll start off with Kat, because I realized in the most recent episode that we released, which was, I think, episode 13 at the time of this recording, I forgot to shout out Kat. So, Kat, welcome.
Hello. I didn't even realize it. I play Katrina.
Yep.
That's about it. Don't really know what else to say today. It's fine. Everything's
fine.
fine.
Everything is okay. I guess, and next up, we have Zarin. Nope, your name is not Zarin. Your name is Blake.
My name is Blake, but I do play Zarin, so, you know, for all intents and purposes, same thing.
Same
Tomato,
difference. You know, it's fine.
Yeah. Don't we all put a little bit of ourselves into our character?
Oh, for sure. I love the trauma-filled Zarin. Yep.
Yes.
The trauma, anxiety-ridden Zarin.
Yes.
Next up is our, the driving professional, Lizzie.
Hi, I'm Lizzie. I play Violet. I am always in my car.
As she is at this very moment. Let's see, and last but not least, we have Len.
Hi. Oh, sorry. I'm eating dinner. Finishing that up. Hi.
Me too, though. Me too. I guess without as I'm also nomming on my dinner. I
You haven't introduced yourself though.
Oh shoot, you're right. I'm not important. It's fine.
Whole game runs without you. We're fine. Right?
Yeah. No one says all of the. Nope, not gonna go there. All right. I'm Chase. If you didn't know. And let's get to this, shall we?
Let's.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! All right. So, does anybody want to do the whatever the fuck it's called, the recap?
Yeah. I will pass because I'm blanking on exactly how last session started. I remember the ending.
So, we had to talk about what happened last time before the last session because our file corrupted.
Yes.
And
Thanks,
then
Craig.
and then we went and talked to Cynthia about the shadow hands taking our friend away. And then we met with his parent and was like, yo, your child was kidnapped, but we called the police. They didn't do anything. Don't know what you want us kids to do. And he was like, well, that kind of sucks. Oh, well, let's continue this tournament. And so we went onto a giant air balloon shaped like a whale lord and husked off into the sky, go into our next tournament in Johto? No, Hoenn. In Hoenn. See, I was getting there. And then when we got there, well, we didn't get there yet. We're currently in the sky. We kind of all did our own thing, trained our Pokemon, did whatnot. And then my grandmama, aka Cynthia, and the chairman of the tournament and everything else was like, hey, y'all are going to get in a semicircle and we're going to perform a black cult ritual on you children. Good luck with Celebi. And that's how it ended.
Sure. It was more of a kumbaya than a black cult ritual, but...
Well...
You know, the differences are minimal when you're summoning shadow hands.
I mean, it really is. And we're technically not summoning shadow hands. We're going to look into the past.
Yeah.
With
yeah,
Celebi,
where the shadow hands are.
With the adults watching us, which they're going to look at us and be like, why the fuck didn't y'all do anything? We're like,
well, they
they
were participating because they had to see what happened.
Well, yeah. I mean, and technically, we're not kids. We're like, we're young adults. We're like 18, right? Like, I graduated college. I mean...
Ranging between 18 and late 20s.
Oh, God.
I don't know how old Zarin is, to be honest.
I think we established 26.
Okay.
Oh, wow, you're an old man.
Right? I had no idea.
I think Katrina would be, like, 22, in all honesty. She graduated early from her research academy, we'll say, I guess.
Nerd. Just silence.
What do you want me to say? It's true.
There's no argument there.
Exactly, there's no argument.
But essentially, yeah, you guys N asked you to Well, he said that he wanted to view what happened so he could get a better recount of the events, but in order to do that, he needed he needed people who were there at the time to better accurately gauge where they needed to view. And so Celebi helped aiding in viewing the past event, so that way N and Cynthia could better understand what happened. And the whole thing happened, just listen to the beginning or the end of last episode, you'll hear what happened. And we ended as you guys were being pulled back into the your chairs that you were sitting in inside the blimp. And all of you notice that as you guys kind of come back to reality, you start to notice just like silent tears coming down on Leader N's face as they quickly kind of wipe it away, and they're like, all right, Miss Cynthia, what did you what did you think about that? She goes, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. It definitely had resemblance to the workings of Giratina in the distortion world, but that hand looked too human to be the work of Giratina.
That's what we've been saying.
But it definitely resembles something to do with the distortion. And goes, all right. Well, at least we know where to start looking. And he kind of looks at his watch, or they kind of look at their watch, and they go, all right. As for the rest of you, it looks like we should be reaching our destination here soon. Any last minute preparations that you need, I would suggest doing it rather quickly here. It looks like we're gonna make what the fuck am I talking about? It looks like we're gonna be landing here in probably about half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know what to get ready unless I can take a short nap.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Like, is a nap in order? Like, kind of feel re-traumatized after living that again.
They just kind of laugh. They're like, I unless you can nap fairly quickly, I don't know if that's going to be
I'm already knocked out in the chair.
Okay.
That's one of her superpowers. She can nap anywhere, fun fact.
Zarin just pretends to nap, but is instead having like a mild panic attack while laying still with his eyes closed.
Okay. So, after you guys had your... Is there anything else the rest of you want to get done before you land? Not really? Okay.
Yeah, not that I can... I mean, like, I can't think of anything that would be worth rushing through.
So, as you guys continue on, and as in, like, probably about 15 minutes later, you guys wake up from your nap, and you walk out of the room, and you see, in like, the windows of the blimp, you see this massive tower, this massive stone tower that is coming up out of what looks to be just ocean for miles. And you see the top of the tower is kind of crumbling, and it almost looks like it's been almost like shit. It only looks like half the tower is there.
Oh, okay. Wait, the top half or the bottom half?
The top half is gone.
Okay. Just making sure it wasn't floating there.
There is a small little island situated that you can see at the base of the tower, so where you could see a doorway going through. And as you guys...
I was gonna make a joke saying, there's just an Alakazam at the bottom of the tower, just making it levitate for thousands of years, by the way.
Now, see, actually what it is it's an Alakazam with his two spoons that are glowing, and it's just like an airplane guider.
There you go, that's it.
I think he's reached enlightenment.
Yeah, right. As you guys see, as you're getting closer and closer, you guys notice that you guys are fairly high up for where this tower is. Like, it almost looks like you're landing on the top of the tower instead of the bottom. And sure enough, they land at the top, and you hear an announcement over the top of the speakerphone. Ding dong! I don't know why I did that. Will all participants in the Exploration Society Induction Tournament please exit the aircraft?
My way out
Gosh,
of
I
the
guess that's
aircraft.
us.
Yeah.
So you guys exit, and you see, and as you walk out, there's this large kind of platform at the top of this tower. And as you get a closer look, you do notice that it is like a stone brick-laden tower. And you see pieces that have crumbled off. You see vines kind of overgrowing the area. You see puddles of water that make it almost seem like it just stormed really heavily here. But as you get off, you see, you only see Cynthia and N as you walk off. And as everyone kind of gathers around them, Leader N speaks up and goes, "All right, so this will be your second trial. We will split you guys all up into teams of 4, and essentially, this is going to be a race to the bottom."
Fun, like most of my life.
The first 4 teams to reach the bottom of the tower will continue on into the next round.
Question.
As a team.
Question.
Why do we have to come all the way to Hoenn?
Because
Where the cut-in-half tower was.
that is very true. As well as we had to make sure that we are in an area to where we could really test your abilities outside of the Sinnoh region and an unfamiliar place. And this just seemed like the best area. Plus, it's an area that we have fairly well control over.
And look at the skyscraper, the tower. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Looks well controlled, that's why half your tower's gone. What'd you do with the other half? Just lose it?
It was gone before we got here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes it so much better.
Right?
And then they speak up. Also, to the first 4 teams to make it to the bottom of the tower will also receive their explorer's license.
Sweet.
The final round is mainly for prize, for your prize that you can attain if you are of the top of the crop.
Top of the crop.
Okay.
But there are several routes you can take. The only rule to this part of the tournament is you cannot jump or fly off the edge of the tower to make it to the bottom.
Damn it.
Say, that would have been the easy way.
You may climb on the outside of the tower, but as soon as you are airborne, you and your team are disqualified.
What if we fall? Does that count as disqualification?
If you fall, and then they kind of raise their hands up, and as they raise their kind of hands up in a showing gesture, you see several different trainers kind of scattered around the tower that are flying on the back of Altaria. They said, "We have a couple of explorers here that will be in charge of catching anybody who falls."
So, if this is to test our survival instincts in a different region, why wouldn't we be trusted to use our own flying type Pokemon to catch us? Why would that be illegal?
I mean, it's not illegal. You very well could.
But then I would be disqualified.
Well, no, you would be disqualified if you fell off the...
So if we fall off, we will be disqualified.
Correct.
But that doesn't make... Okay.
Wait, okay. So we can use flying Pokemon to fly down, but if we fall off of our Pokemon, or if we fall off,
you can't fly down.
Okay, so no flying down.
So the rule is if you choose to go the route of the outside of the tower, you can climb down the sides of the tower, but you are not allowed to fly down on your Pokemon, or you are not allowed to just straight up jump. If you fall and it looks like there's no hope of getting back to the side of the tower, then you are disqualified.
Gotcha.
One more question.
Mm-hmm.
What if the Pokemon technically can't fly, but hovers because that's how it's designed? It's not flying. It's just how it's made.
That would count as being not allowed. Because at that point, it's not a race. Who can fall the fastest.
Yeah, I assume this is meant to test our skills, in the situations where we may not have access to flying Pokemon or flying abilities. Because we still have to be physically capable in the field. That's my guess.
But as they kind of turn around and they walk towards a door that looks like it leads to a staircase down, and they kind of pull out a key and they unlock it and open it up. All right, go ahead and get going then. And as you see, everyone just kind of
we don't even know who's in teams.
Oh shit, you're right.
And says that out loud. Like, oh shit, I forgot.
Retcon. They go by and they pair all of you up into teams. They pair Edgar Allan Poe and Joe up. Because they all made it.
Edgar Allan Poe and Joe.
Yep. Actually no, it's Edgar Allan Poe and Mac. They're all together.
Okay.
And then the four of you, obviously, because of plot bullshit.
That's fair. We were all together.
And then we'll say, I don't know, Joe is just with some other people. And then there's a couple, like, there's probably like 20, 30 people here, like, that made it onto the second round. So, but yeah, you see Edgar Allan Poe and Joe, or Edgar Allan Poe and Max. But now he opens the door, and now there's a rush towards the door.
Okay.
You see a couple. You do see like one group kind of go towards the side as they start kind of climbing down the side.
Yeah, no, I vote we go through the door.
Yeah, there's a staircase in there.
Unless, and I look at Amelia.
I kind of just glance at you.
Can your ditto turn into like an 1,000-foot rope?
Well,
is there a rope ladder Pokemon?
I have a 50-foot rope. Truth be told, I don't think it's the question of whether he can turn into a rope, but whether he wants to carry all of us.
That's fair.
I mean, we could just like slide. We can just slide down him.
If he turns into the rope, does the rope have a strength of a rope, or does the rope have a strength of a gelatinous
slob?
Well, no.
Blob,
So
yeah.
what I was thinking, right, is that he can turn into a rope, and because he can't give us razor burns because he's goopy, we just slide down like it was we can just slide down like it was a fireman pole.
The problem with that is we build a lot of momentum doing that, and I don't know how tall this tower is, but I'm guessing it's a good height.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know, there's no rules in saying we can't go airplane mode.
Just use your flying ability to slow your descent on the Ditto. That's not cheating.
No, that's not cheating because you're not flying. You're stopping your descent.
I mean, I think using the Pokemon in general is probably going to disqualify us. I feel like we have to get down of our own abilities.
They just said we can't jump.
Pokemon. You do see people like releasing Pokemon and hopping on the backs of them as they kind of speed through.
Okay.
It's very much to test your resourcefulness in an unknown location while still being fair.
So, are there rules against attacking the other contestants, or slowing them down? They were not stated.
More than likely, they would be allowed. This is kind of a competition.
Do we just want to knock them all over? I whispered to everybody. We just knock them over the head, and we can say that they're jumping.
They're not.
We
they're
win
falling.
by
They're not climbing
Kind of
anymore.
like snap my fingers, pointed at you, go yes.
You see probably about like 10 people have gotten through the door.
So let's rush. We should probably get through the door and see what we're facing as far as like what kind of path we're on. Like they say there's a staircase, but how wide is it? Like how traversable?
Or they can all go first and get the booby traps. I just kind of like do the pyramid scheme with my fingers. Just be like,
the Gendo Akari.
So we wait like 10 minutes, hear for screaming, and then once we hear screaming, we go downstairs.
But what if the booby traps reset?
Is that actually what you're doing?
No, we're discussing it.
I'm just standing here while everyone runs past. Wait, question. Is it like a circle of stairs around a tower with like a hollow center?
Well, you don't know.
Okay.
This staircase is on the opposite side of the tower, but you don't know what's below you.
I guess let's go in and get a visual so that we can at least see what we're going into.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. But I think I actually have an idea. as we're walking, I want to say, so if the staircases allow us to, Sapphire can use water gun and on the staircases, and we can just slide down like a slip and slide. We'll trip everybody, and then we'll also get down there faster.
If they're in front of us and we trip them, they're gonna fall in front of us too.
Okay. We'll just kick them out of the way.
So you guys get to you finally get to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Like, probably one of the last groups to get there.
We were plotting.
As you go through the door, you notice that it is a fairly cramped little hallway. Like, you could probably fit one by one.
Fun.
We want to do the water slide?
I need who's in front.
There.
Water slide didn't. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Zaren's in front. Okay. Zaren was just kind of pushed to the front.
Tribute.
Okay, so Zaren, I need you to make a perception.
Okay, let me. Which die am I using tonight? Because I don't know if after last session, man, or
Yeah, I'm
no
not
session
using-
before last.
I'm not using the roller and Discord no more. That shit was fucking me over.
All right, you said perception.
Yep.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
I hate that you guys are behind me because guess who just rolled a 1?
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. So Zaren. All right. So Zaren,
Yes.
you are perfectly fine.
No.
Oh no.
That just makes me so much more anxious.
So you guys get probably about halfway down the staircase to the next level. When the rest of the three of you, you guys suddenly have a very sharp stabbing pain in the bottom of
Wow.
And as you look down, you notice that you guys are walking through a bed of spikes.
Fun.
What the fuck? I told you the water slide would be great.
I don't have a water, but I have a snowball. That's the most watery Pokemon I have, and I was
I
in
pulled up Sapphire.
the rest of the three of you take 7 points of normal type damage.
Oh,
Damn.
And as you continue down, you now that you've seen the spikes, you can avoid them.
So am I just like?
But as you go down, you see the room kind of open up, and what it is, you see on the back, like on the far side, there's this large wall with a mural that depicts the battle between two different Pokemon. One is like red and has tentacles on it, and one is a giant green sky dragon.
I take pictures.
And then you notice in the center of this room is a spiral staircase continuing down.
Can I roll a perception check or investigation, whichever would be better, to see if there are any hidden pathways anywhere?
Sure, roll a perception check.
Come on, baby. To 12 plus 4. 16.
Okay.
Nice.
You do notice off to the corner, there is, not off to the corner, it's a freaking circular room. What the hell am I talking about? Off to the side, you notice a banner that just kind of sways gently in the wind coming through the window, and you notice just barely behind it, you see a door frame.
I pull over the curtain and I'm like, guys,
Okay.
there's a hidden door right here. Does it look like anybody has been touched, like, has anybody touched it?
So you walk over to the curtain. And the rest of you, how do you walk over to this curtain?
Well, I see it blowing into the wind, so I'm just gonna walk over
You just
there.
walk over there? Okay. So you walk over there, and as you step, you feel a slight give to the floor. And then it stops. And then you hear a whirring sound. As you look over, you see the eyes of this dragon start to turn towards you. And you see this glowing start to appear in the mouth of this dragon.
I'm gonna tell Sapphire to use a water gun in the mouth of the dragon.
Oh, okay. Roll an attack.
Oh boy.
Plus 3. That is an 18 in total.
Nice.
Give me a second, I'm chewing on a pizza.
You're good.
So, as Sapphire shoots her water beam towards the mouth of this Rayquaza, you see almost like a laser beam start to come out of the mouth towards where you are, and the water gun meets the laser beam. It just kind of disperses it throughout. And you see as it is much smaller laser beams that are kind of reflected throughout, and you see them like hit one or two people as they just kind of like, fuck, what the hell was that?
Accidental laser refraction, that'll work.
Taking people out.
I'm gonna say, that wasn't me.
So I'm assuming we all noticed that she just almost got lasered and had to water gun to like defend. So do we see her walking towards the door now?
Oh yeah, I mean, you guys would have seen her walking towards the door in the first place. She just didn't notice the trigger.
I was gonna say before you had started all that, I would have pulled out my Pokédex to scan the 2 Pokemon.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let me pull that up.
Because no one asked, technically what Pokemon words in the mural, unless we just automatically knew. So
No, I had no idea.
Zarin, you might. Maybe. You'd probably know what the big green dragon was, but I doubt you would know what the other one was. So you pull out your Pokedex, Amelia, and it goes, to which one are you starting?
Dragon first.
Dragon first? Okay. So it goes, do-do-do, Rayquaza, the sky-high Pokemon, a dragon and flying type. It flies in the ozone layer way up at high in the sky. Until recently, no one had ever seen it. Rayquaza is said to have lived for hundreds of millions of years. Legends remain of how it put to rest a clash between Kyogre and Groudon.
Go to the other one.
The other one goes do-do-do. Deoxys, the DNA Pokemon, a cosmic type. An alien virus that fell to Earth on a meteor underwent a DNA mutation to become this Pokemon.
Well, okay. And then shenanigans happened.
and then a laser beam just narrowly misses your Pokemon.
I'm just kind of like, I turn around and I'm like, I don't know.
Kind of turn around and I'm like raptor arms and have my Pokédex holding close to me, be like,
I don't know.
I just got this.
Yeah, I just got this.
Brand new Pokédex y'all are trying to laser into pieces over here.
I would like to picture that I was holding Sapphire the entire time, and I just kind of like, water gun, and I was just holding
like pointed her at it.
Yeah, like a gun.
Yeah.
Like, help me!
Right. Well, I assume we could probably like run through that door then.
Yeah, I'm gonna run through that door.
But avoid the soft spot in the floor.
So you guys walk through the door, and as you kind of run through, you notice this large library room kind of just opens up. And you see like a crap ton of books and scrolls that contain all like information you could ever want about the area that you are in. And you do see like a trap door off.
Wait, I know getting our license is important, but maybe we should stop for a minute and try to see if there's a book on anything that happened to Zephyr, even if it's just 10 minutes of looking.
Wait, are there books here?
It's a library.
I mean, that's fair. I missed that, I guess.
Tuna, stop trying to play with my dice. Sorry, that's real life. My cat's trying to knock over my dice.
I mean, is there any reason we can't come back here?
I mean, you do. Yeah, I guess that's true.
I mean, we can fly. Some of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we make a mental note to come back and check this out, because no one else seems to have noticed this is here, even though it's just hidden by a banner on a wall.
Yeah.
And we know about the laser.
Alright, well, let's search the room for traps, and then we proceed.
Good plan.
And roll a quick perception check.
Okay.
Anyone or
you know what? No, we'll just keep your one from before. You don't notice any traps around where you need to.
Okay, I think we're good. Do I notice any other passages or hidden doorways?
Not really. No, I mean you see the trap door that's kind of off in the
trap door like it could kill us, or trap door like a quick escape hatch.
Trap door like an escape hatch that leads down to the next level.
Oh, okay. Well, let's use that then.
While they're looking for traps, I'm rolling a different perception. Total is a 22. Looking around the room, the books, or anything that catches my eye, since I'm an old timer and this is anything that might catch my eye or seems like out of place, I guess. Something weird to be in a library.
So you don't see anything of note with the books, but as you kind of quickly scan through the shelves of the library, you swear that you see a small little black eye just kind of dart off in the corner of your vision.
Oh dear.
I'm going to... Do I see in the direction it kind of darted off?
Yeah.
I kind of poke my hat and I'm like, Duper, did you get a look?
No.
Man. Kind of look at Apom. Did you get a look?
Oh, hey, he shakes his head.
I kind of turned my head in the direction it went. Just kind of slowly, kind of still looking around while looking in that direction. And whatever they're doing.
Okay. Yeah, you don't notice anything. It's just gone. But you swear you saw something.
Okay. Anything book-wise while looking?
You see things about a group called the Dragon Clan that you probably actually have not heard of. You see things about ancient clashes between Rayquaza, Kyogre, and Groudon. You see like different titles kind of referring to space and the atmosphere, but nothing else really.
Are these like big books, like encyclopedia books, or are they
kind of a mix? Okay. A mix of sizes.
I'm gonna grab 2 books and just kind of sneak them into my bag. The one about the Dragon Clan and the one about the 3.
Okay. Go ahead and add those to your inventory.
Yep.
So you guys open up the trap door, and as you open up, you hear like kind of creaks, and you start to hear the banner kind of be pushed aside as people have noticed that there's another area. And so, do you guys descend down the trap door?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you go down the trap door, and it leads to almost like a balcony of the next floor down, as it kind of leads down towards the outside of the tower, and behind where you exit is this large balcony that looks to be some sort of sky garden, where there are plants and flowers that have been kind of over encroached by growing vines, tall grass, things that you would see normally if something looked like it kind of got out of hand. And as you kind of look around, you do notice kind of like grass type Pokemon around. You see like some Roselia. You see Zarin, a common or something that familiar to you. It's called a Cacnea, kind of tiny little cactus.
While we're here, can I use? Can I actually see if there are any rare Pokemon in here?
It might take you a little bit.
I have an ability actually.
You can roll, but not at advantage, because you don't really have, unless you want to spend probably about 5-10 minutes with Pokemon.
No.
Don't forget, we did talk about coming back.
I know.
The curious mind is never patient.
It's really not.
So there is a way back into the tower, but there's not another way out. Like, there's not another way down from where you...
Okay, I guess we go back in at the lower level then, because it's that or we climb.
Actually, what if we just make our own floor?
Like jump down?
Excuse me, what if we just make our own door?
Like blow a hole in the side of the tower?
Or blow a hole on the flooring and see if there's another level below us, where there is a door.
Yeah. Look down over the side, maybe, before we start blowing up the thing we're standing on.
Either one works. I'm fine with either one. I'm just trying to give helpful suggestions. We can do both. Maybe one is faster than the other. I don't know. Maybe. I do have Dodo who can...
That's true.
Karate chop it.
I'm gonna check over the side and see if there's a level below us that we could jump down to without breaking our knees.
Okay. Zarin, how afraid of heights are you?
Not a huge fan, I'm sure. Given that I'm scared of just about anything that moves.
So yeah, you look down over the side of the rail, and you see that you are hundreds of feet off the ground, and there is nothing below you.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think Zaren's just gonna walk back towards the, So you said there's a way back in, but there's not, like, when we came out here, there's no way down any other way back in at a lower level, right?
Correct. You'd have to go back in on the same floor that you were in.
Okay. Fun. Yeah, so I'm gonna, then, like, if we go down, we're falling. Like, there's nothing down there.
There's water.
Water really far down. A lot of air between us and the water.
You said that there were some Pokemon hanging around?
Yeah, there's a couple.
What were they again? You said the little cactus one?
Yeah, and Roselia.
I am actually going to kind of poke Apom and Duper, be like, you think Roselia might be willing to answer some questions? Kind of slowly start walking.
They both just kind of shrug.
I slowly start walking towards Roselia, just kind of have my hands slightly up, and then kind of kneel in front, and I see if she will either run away or if she is willing to listen.
Good question.
I'm gonna Chase, I'm gonna send you a message in Discord real quick.
Okay. So she just kind of looks at you inquisitive. Like, she doesn't quite know it.
Let's see. I offer her a berry and ask if, well, I offer her a berry and I'm like, hey, can I ask you some questions?
Roll a poke hand check.
Oh, there it is. Oh, and I'm let's see, 17, 23.
Yeah, she just kind of takes the berry from you and just kind of nods.
Like, so, my friends and I, we're trying to find the best way down. Do you happen to know of any good ways to get down fast, but safe-ish? I put my tips of the fingers together, do the pyramid.
Get in the robot.
So, she... Cat?
I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt anything.
You're good. So, she just kind of tilts her head at you and just kind of points one of her flower hands in, like, towards the main area. Kind of like, yeah, that way.
No secret way down?
Kind of shakes your head.
Dang it. Well, we gotta make up lost time then, because we just took a detour for funsies, it seems.
Okay, well, we can head on back the other way while we run.
I assume this is also all taking place very fast-paced.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming that we are not taking 30 minutes to do one floor.
No.
Probably not. Not in game, at least.
Yeah, I assume this all takes place in the time span of probably like 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I do thank her, and I look back and it's like, yeah, I asked her, and it presented it that way. Down.
In we go.
Yeah. So you go in and you notice this floor, other than where you just came, has no like outcroppings of where windows are supposed to be. So this room is very dark with one source of light.
Sorry, can I try to generate some fire out of my hand and like light up the room a little bit?
Sure. Yeah, we'll say
you just bought a flashlight.
I also pull out a flashlight.
Just kind of click and flick it on at you. Click.
You kind of snap your fingers, and you kind of point like a finger gun. You have a tiny little flame at the end of your finger.
As we have beams of light coming out of our flashlights.
And as you guys shine your lights around the room, you see probably about a dozen or so gemstone-like eyes reflecting back at you.
Oh dear! I turned my flashlight off.
As you kind of start to hear the chittering of what almost sounds like rocks clacking against each other, but they're coming from all around you.
Someone point a Pokédex at that.
Lizzie?
Okay. I'll try my Pokédex.
Yes, please do, Violet.
So it goes, do Sableye, the darkness Pokemon, the dark and ghost type. Sableye lead quiet lives deep inside caverns. They are feared, however, because these Pokemon are thought to steal the spirits of people when their eyes burn with a sinister glow in the darkness. And as your Pokedex says that, you start to see the eyes, them eyes kind of start to glow.
I turn on my flashlight and look for an exit.
So you turn on your flashlight and you quickly look towards an exit, and you see the center staircase kind of continues to go down. And you see like there are less people coming down than where there were at the top, but there are still like probably about 2 or 3 people go down in the time that you're looking.
Okay, so there are no other ways out of this room besides that outside place and the door back to the stairs?
Not that you see, no.
Okay. And we don't want to try and rush through all the Sableye to find out.
Yeah, they're all kind of like lining the outside of the room.
Okay.
What if we give them food in the opposite corner?
I don't think we have enough food for all of them.
Right.
Actually.
Hey, Violet, are you still in the car?
No, I just got home.
Okay. Can you roll a perception check for me?
Yes.
So I have 9 rations and 8 Pokemon rations. If I just combine that, that's a big pile of food on the floor.
So you notice a very slight movement reaching into your pocket.
I'm gonna bat it away.
And you kind of bat it away, and you feel this tiny little hand. And you look over, and you see these glowing gemstone eyes, and a wide tooth, like pointy, toothy smile, just kind of chattering as it sounds like rocks clacking against each other as it kind of backs away into the darkness.
That's lovely.
So I want to go into a corner and put all my rations and all my food in that one corner.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, and then you see all the eyes just kind of turn.
I'm gonna run away.
Okay, you all run. Where do you run? Do you run towards the middle?
Get away from where they're at. I want to see what they're protecting, if they're protecting anything.
You can't see jack.
I have a flashlight.
Okay. So as you run, you kind of shine your flashlight around real quick, and you see a pile of jewels in the corner.
Oh, heck yeah.
Do we really want to piss them off by taking
Yeah, you see probably
party?
about 10 of these things on top of that pile of jewels.
Do we see like any door frames or anything on top, like on the bottom of the jewels?
Nope, nothing.
Can I try to make them scatter off of the jewels with the burst of fire?
Oh, they're off, I think, already, going towards the food that I put down.
You said
Nope,
there were
they
like
just
10
look
still on
towards
it. Oh, they look towards it. Okay, then yeah, a big burst of fire. Let me see if I can make them scatter.
I'm gonna go pick up my food now. Just put it all back.
Are they blocking our way, or are they just looking?
No, they're on the outside spots of the room.
Just walk away. We've left their food. Let's just walk away. They're guarding their gems. Let's not piss them off.
Okay, but
Probably about 5 people have come from the top floor by the.
If we piss them off and they chase us, they might help us get down faster.
Or we can just ask.
Well, I'm gonna go pick up my food, then we can go.
Yeah, because they're not even after your food.
You pick up your food and you guys go towards the center. It is still this really tight kind of squeeze. Like there's only really one person able to go down at a time. And you guys go down, and as you guys get to the bottom part of this room, of this staircase, you see that the staircase continues on the other side of the room, but you notice that the center of this room is completely gone. and there is just a single plank of wood going from this side to the other side.
Oh, fun. Well, I guess we gotta that.
If I let out my Heracross and I get her to hold us steady, she's not picking us up. We're not jumping. We're not flying. Would that be cheating?
No.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, look, I'm going to send out Dojo. She is going to be flying, but she's not going to pick us up. She's just going to hold us steady so we do not fall.
Yeah, that'll work.
Does that sound good to everyone?
Yeah. Yeah, so as you let out Dojo, and you kind of let her know what's kind of going on, and she just kind of nods in agreement, and as each one of you kind of cross individually, you notice from behind you notice this big guy kind of start to push his way down and starts making his way towards the plank. And as you notice that, he's just kind of pushing people off to the side.
I get Sapphire to water gun him.
Okay. Roll an attack.
He's being rude. That is 13.
Okay. So you notice that it kind of pushes him back for a second. As he just kind of shakes it off, he kind of looks at you and glares, and then he pulls out this Pokeball. And as he opens it up, you see this it's this roundish purple Pokemon with 4 wings sprouting off, 2 on each side. And as it comes out and it just kind of screeches and it just kind of darts towards you. As I need all of you to make acrobatics.
Oh boy.
Can we distinguish how many people are on the other side versus who's on the plank versus who's not on the plank? Like, who's on the side we started on?
Yeah. There's probably about 4 people trying to get down the staircase on the other side.
Well, I meant in our group.
Oh, in your group?
Yeah.
I would say you guys are probably all spread out on this plank, all in different separate locations.
Well, I thought we were crossing one at a time with Heracross.
Are you crossing one at a time? Okay.
I think we would probably get Zarin to go first because he's not great with heights.
That's fair.
We'll say Zarin is across.
I'm going to be last, so I'm still
I would
on the
be
other side.
behind as well.
Okay. We'll say that Zarin and Violet have managed to get across, and Katrina is currently on the board.
Okay.
Well, I was going to be last because it's my Pokemon. I was going to let everyone else go.
Then Amelia is currently on the board.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to defend Amelia and trying to get that guy to pay attention to me because I'm going to keep water gunning him until he jumps off, until he gets pushed off.
Then Katrina, make an intimidation check to try to make his focus on you.
That is another 13.
13. Okay, we'll say you successfully managed to get this Crobat to focus in on you as you managed to get, as Amelia, you managed to cross. And this guy comes up to you, Katrina, and just tries to push you off the side.
When Heracross sees this, does she do anything?
Probably will after we see what happens with it.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. He rolled a natural 1. So so he actually goes to try to push you, and you just kind of sidestep him as he just kind of whiffs and like falls. And as the Crobat kind of goes and completely ignores you now, goes and swoops underneath him, and you see this trainer with an Altaria come back through the door and just kind of point at him and shakes his head, and he just kind of like throws a fit as the Crobat takes him out.
All right, that sounds good. You did great, Sapphire. Saying Dojo her. Like, all right, I'm ready, Dojo.
All right, and Dojo successfully kind of guides you across. And as you guys go down to the next level,
ask Amelia if she's okay.
I'm on the other side just watching. You see that I actually have my hat in my hand like I was ready to throw putty at you.
Throw putty.
I had to make sure you didn't get knocked off by that meathead over there.
So, as you guys go down to this next level, you guys notice in the center of the room this large statue of that kind of green dragon Pokemon that you discovered was Rayquaza. In the center of the room, that kind of seems to be in shambles, but you do see that like the general shape of the statue is still there. You see that there are people on the floor that just seem to be swatting at what almost seems to be invisible flies flying around their head.
That's weird.
Very.
And then you guys hear just a small childlike laughter kind of echo throughout the room, and then it pings and it keeps going, and then all of a sudden this small childlike laughter is just surrounding.
Oh, fun.
And you guys swear you see two small eyes with the small little zipper face kind of moving around all of you.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright everyone, we have an announcement to make. Arc 1 of our campaign is nearly at its thrilling conclusion. The epic journey is hurtling towards the last round of the tournament, and trust me, it is going to be a showdown for the ages. But wait, there is more. In celebration of this milestone, we are rolling out the red carpet for a Q&A session. That's right, you get to grill us, the cast, yours truly, and all of the Pokemon about anything and everything. So here's the lowdown. After the release of a final episode of Arc 1, we'll be recording a special Q&A session. So if you've got burning questions, here's where to drop them. Number 1, Discord. Head on over to our server, the link is in all platforms' descriptions, and hit up the Q&A chat. Number 2, Instagram and Facebook. If you use either of those platforms, feel free to send us a message and we'll make sure to check them so that way we know what your questions are for the Q&A. Number 3, email. Go ahead and shoot us a message at PokemonAftermathPod@gmail.com and we'll make sure to be constantly checking that as well. And what can you ask? Literally anything. From the origins of our character inspirations to the all-important question. What is Duper's favorite snack? So, buckle up, trainers. Keep those Pokeballs handy because this Q&A is going to be wilder than a pack of roaming Tauros. That was really fucking cringy. Oh well, stay tuned and let's dive back into the episode.
Can I try to make the flame from my hand bigger and look around?
Yeah, roll. So, I forgot to mention this, and I really should have mentioned this at the very beginning. So, the way that I wanted this to work, which I don't know why I didn't say this at the beginning. I'm stupid for not saying that. But, I want this to be like a skill check. Okay, so I present an obstacle, and then one of you presents what your way of dealing with it or solving it is, and based on your success or your failures, you'll either pull ahead or you'll fall back from the rest of the group.
Oh,
okay.
Well, how are we doing so far?
You guys are probably about middle of the pack.
Okay.
Just middle
So
of
we
the
need
pack.
to jump ahead.
You guys spent a long time at the very top of the tower.
We really did.
This is true.
But so going forward, that is how we're going to be doing this, okay?
Okay.
So which one? So we'll say Katrina had the Katrina solved the last one. So who wants to have a solution for this obstacle?
The obstacle, to be explicit, is just that there is clearly something in the room harassing everyone. Okay.
And there's you can assume that there is multiple.
Yeah.
Looks like it's a bunch of bayonets.
The only thing I could think would be to use my Haunter Kisses And I don't know if he'll listen to me enough to do that.
You could certainly try.
All right, yeah. I guess I will. Yeah, I'll send out Haunter to see if he can scare them away.
Yeah. Okay. So you release Kisses the Haunter. In your role, I need you to make a Pokemon handling check.
All right. Let's see here. We had a 1 last time. Let's try not to do that again. Yeah, it says +2, so a total of 16.
16. Okay, so what are you asking Kisses to do?
I'm going to ask him to keep the little... I guess you said they were little eyes with, like, sharp teeth?
Little eye with it's like a zipper mouth. Yeah,
zipper mouth? Okay. I'm gonna, I guess point at the closest one, or, the closest apparent one that's, harassing somebody, and be like, keep those away from us, and point to all 4 of us.
He just kind of looks at you for a second, just kind of glares, and then he disappears. But you notice that these zipper mouth things are being met with these large purple hands that are kind of pushing them away from.
Awesome.
As he is kind of pushing them away from the group of you as you guys move through this area.
Kisses is the best.
Sneak out my Pokédex.
Okay. You whip out your Pokédex, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Towards the zipper mouths?
Yeah.
Okay. It goes... Do-do-do.
Bayonet, the marionette Pokemon. A ghost type.
The fucking Pokédex entries.
A doll that became a Pokemon over its grudge from being junked. It seeks the child that disowned it.
We're not children, leave us alone.
That's probably why it hasn't attacked us.
A cursed energy permeated the stuffing of a discarded and forgotten plush doll, giving it new life as Bayonet. The Pokemon's energy would escape if it were to ever open its mouth.
Oh no, isn't Raven a kid? Oh no! Oh no, poor Raven, the NPC that goes with Edgar Allan and Poe.
Well, that's a shame.
I'm like, well, luckily, I kind of look at everyone and be like, I haven't discarded any dolls. You?
How would you know? If you had a doll back home, you haven't seen it in 50 years.
Oof.
That's why I was like, wait a minute, let's quickly make this about them and not me.
I feel like my mother wouldn't give me dolls. She would give me training modules on how to become an ace trainer.
It's just, instead of dolls, your mom gave you Pokemon trading cards.
Not trading,
day, we had
training.
Cards. No, for me it'd be cards.
So, you guys make your way down to the next level then, I would assume?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you guys go down to the next level.
I give Haunter a berry in secret.
Okay. You just, as you kind of reach out a berry behind you, you see just a lone purple hand kind of grab it and then disappear.
Oh, I would like to say, before we got into this room, I put up Heracross, not knowing if she'll be able to fit or not.
Yeah, probably not. So you guys get down to the next floor, and in the center is this large fountain that is not turned on, though it is filled with water. You can assume it's rainwater. And as you kind of walk through, you see these floating rocks. Some of them are in the shape of a crescent moon. Some of them are in the shape of almost what looks to be a sun. But as you are there, you actually see these almost spiky blue-looking Pokemon that look fairly familiar to you in the pond.
Oh no.
Or in the fountain. As you see the people in front of you go down the staircase, you just hear them command. You just hear a command being yelled, Toxapex, Toxic Spikes. And as this Pokemon just kind of spreads out its arms, as you guys see these spikes get thrown all over the floor of this purplish hue in front of you.
Oh, not this bullshit again.
I look very unamused.
don't know if I have anything for that.
Just trying to get past the toxic stuff that they shot out, or the spikes themselves?
The spikes themselves are toxic.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, I feel like I should do something, but also I can't get into my character sheet to see what to do. What I can do.
I don't know why it's working fine. And it was working for Kat earlier.
Yeah.
It's still working for me right now.
Like when I try to log in, it says character not found. Please retry our contact support.
That's what it said for Blake, too. Maybe, I wonder if it's not working on phone.
That's possible, yeah, because I was on my phone trying to use it.
Secondary problem, I don't have Wi-Fi, so I can't use anything but my phone.
Yeah.
Can I use Sapphire's water gun to push away the spikes to make a path for us to the staircase?
You can try.
I feel like it would just happen, wouldn't it?
I just want you to roll a straight d20.
Okay.
Just to determine how well it works.
I got a 17.
17. Yeah, so Sapphire shoots out this water gun as it just kind of sprays a path to the next area. So, okay, so you guys walk down to the next floor, and you actually don't see anybody else there. All you see besides the staircase across the way going down to the next floor is off to the right. You see a small chest, and that's it.
Do mimics exist in Pokemon? Besides
Start having
Ditto?
flashbacks. PTSD.
Zarin, is your Haunter still out?
I believe so, yes. I never explicitly stated I put him away, because he can phase through anything that might... And also, I don't like telling him what to do, because he still barely trusts me.
Fair.
Also, I think he just wanted to, swat away the little guys. I think that was fun for him.
I was gonna say, maybe he could look and see what's in that chest.
I could try. Yeah, let me see if I can Kisses to,
so you just
open
kind
the
I love
chest.
his name.
call out to Kisses
I just
wherever
wanna
he
point
just
that
kind of
out.
materializes, and you point over to the chest and tell him to check out what's in it, and as he kind of glides over that way, and he disappears into the inside of the chest, and then you just hear pounding coming from the inside of the chest. And what materializes that looks to be
we gotta
holding
get
the
him out.
chest down is a Pokemon that you took interest in at the tournament, Zarin. You see a Dusclops clamping its hands down on the chest, wrapping that has wrapped the chest in its in its fabric.
Sheer reaction, I feel like I'm gonna throw fire at the Dusclops, because it trapped my Pokemon. And I...
Go ahead and roll a special attack check.
Okay, alright. Come on. Oh, heck yes. Okay, let me see what my stat is for it. I rolled a 13. Special attack is +4, so 17.
Nice. Yeah, so you throw this fire towards the Dusclops as it just kind of vanishes, and it hits the chest. And as it kind of burns away the fabric, you just see Kisses just kind of take its hand in a fist and just break open the top of the chest.
Oh god!
Hell yeah, go Kisses.
As he just kind of peeks over the top of the chest at you. And it's just like a disapproving glare.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I thought you could see other ghosts.
And as the Dusclops fade away, you actually start to see phasing in several other people staring at the chest, standing in the room.
Oh shit, okay, so we were all invisible to each other while we were mesmerized, I guess?
I think you might have captured them also.
That's what it sounds like.
Well, I'm gonna go. Listen, that'll be fine.
Yeah, is there
It's
is there an apparent way out other than the chest?
Yeah,
or anything?
there's a staircase on the other side of it.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
I should have just left them here. We freed them for no reason.
Oh no, they're still standing there staring at the chest.
Oh, they're stuck. Okay, so I freed Kisses, but they're still stuck staring. Okay.
Everyone in your group is fine.
Okay, cool. So yeah, let's boogie. That chest is a trap, obviously.
Yeah.
Let's boogie.
So you guys go down to the next floor, and you guys just probably see like a group or two in front of you. You guys are pretty close to the front of the pack.
We could try water slide now if it's a pretty straightforward shot. If anybody wants to.
We want a water slide? Does anyone else have a water type Pokemon they would like to double up on the water slide with Sapphire here? Does I hold up Sapphire?
I've had a couple of decent rolls. I don't want to push my luck. I do have ice, but I feel like ice is a little more slippery.
We can combine water and ice to make it
True. Extra slippery.
Exactly. We want to do that?
We can try.
All right.
So I'm going to need Poke handling rolls from both Katrina and whoever is doing. I'm going to say from Violet. I'm assuming you would probably be better off using Waffle Cone.
Yeah.
Come on, big money.
Adjust my hat a little bit.
Okay, I rolled a 12. I don't know what my modifier is.
I got a 7 plus 6, 13.
Okay, Violet, your addition is +4. So what you said you rolled a what?
A 12.
12. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys actually managed to make the slide fairly well. Go down the stairs, and as you continue on, you actually so it's a success, but it's not an outstanding. So just keep that in mind when I say what happens.
Okay.
So you guys manage to go down, and you just kind of continue to make the slide because the staircase on the next floor is opposing where you're coming out of, and so you continue to just make the slide towards the middle of the thing. And as you guys start to go down towards on the floor, you see this large, cloaked brown and green Pokemon with what looks to be an arrow notched in its arms, as it just starts firing arrows at all of you.
I know, someone do something! My Pokemon are busy!
I need all of you to make acrobatics.
Okay. Dodge arrows, don't get shot.
Natural 20!
Oh, hell yeah. I got
Damn.
Nice. I didn't get nat 20, but I got an 18, and that is... You said acrobatics?
Yes.
So that would be a 19 total.
I haven't gotten a natural 20 in like 8 episodes. I'm so excited.
You just like start catching them and throwing them back.
I become the psychic now. A psychic monk.
So I need acrobatic checks from Amelia and Violet.
I rolled a 3.
Oh.
Oh
Fine.
no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I got a total of 17.
19. Okay. Well, Kat, with your Katrina with your natural 20, I'll say arrow does hit Violet as you take 4 points of grass type damage, but as the arrow hits her and she kind of gets pushed backwards off of the ice slide with the natural 20, you manage to kind of grab her by the back of her shirt and pull her back on as you guys continue to slide down.
I got you, Violet. Don't you worry.
Thank God.
And as you get down to the next floor, it is completely planted, so it's going to be a little hard for you to continue to do your ice slide. Yeah. But it's this room where every single wall is a mirror, so you can see everywhere, and you see on. Go ahead.
Where the hell is that Pokemon that hit us?
Oh, it's still up there.
So we slid past it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's supposed to do that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was another trainer.
Like, angry Pokemon being a jerk.
You don't know if it's another trainers or not.
Oh,
I just flip him off. I give him the bird.
Give the bird a bird.
Down.
Yeah. Give a bird the bird.
I'm assuming it was
Only
Decidueye.
It was Decidueye.
Okay.
So you guys go down to the next area, and it's a plant. The floor is planted, and the walls are mirrors. And you see on either side of the room, you see a familiar Pokemon, a Seviper, and on the other side, you see this white kind of mongoose Pokemon with a red kind of zigzag going across its stomach.
Oh no.
My eyes
I know that
twitch.
Wait, is this the same Seviper we saved?
No, but that would be crazy, wouldn't it?
That would be so funny. He's like, hey!
Hey, buddy!
and as you guys kind of go to the kind of go towards the center of the room, you see that they are actively fighting. And so you see like poison being sprayed across all over the room. You have like sharp claws going everywhere from the Zangoose.
Well, I mean, they're natural born enemies, so I mean, I would carry on.
I mean, you'll have to like walk through the battlefield to do that.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
We can't go behind one of them?
Yeah, no, they're like using the entire room.
I'm gonna kind of look towards Amelia. You're really good at talking to Pokemon. Wanna?
And you guys kind of look around. And you see like one group just kind of hiding behind a rock.
There's talking to Pokemon, and then there's them.
Well, can't you style capture them?
I can try one of them, but that's.
We
If
can
you wanna
probably take care
try-
of the other.
I was gonna say, if you want to try and capture the Zangoose, I'd see if I could convince Kisses to try and paralyze the Seviper. Because that's the one throwing poison everywhere. If that one gets paralyzed, then the Zangoose can kind of go at it without being all over the place. But also disable both. That would be better.
I'm not exactly going to help and to, pick sides because. Let me see. Did I catch the Viper or the Zangoose?
I'd say aim for the Zangoose, because, well, I don't know. The Viper's the one spitting poison everywhere.
Okay. I poke at Duper.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to ask him while I am readying my styler for him to turn into a Zangoose.
Okay. Yeah, he can accurately turn into a Zangoose, as there's one, in the room that you can see.
Okay. And I am going to attempt to capture the Viper.
Okay, with your capture styler? Or just with the Pokeball?
The styler.
Okay.
I'm gonna get Duper to do like a sound or a screech or something to distract. It's probably gonna get both of them. I don't know. And then I'm gonna go for the Viper.
Okay. I need you to make a focus check for me.
God damn, my rolls tonight. Mwah! Beautiful. Nat 20.
Oh shit!
I kid you not. Nat 20.
Bam, bam, bam.
So focus is 5 and I am proficient in it.
Nice.
Damn.
So
Okay, so
mwah.
let me just roll for the Seviper just to make sure it also doesn't roll a nat 20. Because it is supposed to be competing rolls. It was most definitely not a nat 20.
Roll at disadvantage. You're being distracted, fool.
Disadvantage was better. So Duper transforms into this Zangoose, and it just kind of the Seviper just quickly glances towards where Duper is, and in that time you set out your capture styler. You do your little loop-de-loops around the Seviper, and as the kind of twine that is left behind from your styler kind of encases the Seviper, what are you telling the Seviper to do? Because it's not just going to stop fighting its enemy. It doesn't just become friendly, it becomes more prone to listen to what you say. So what are you telling it?
Maybe see if you can corner it so that it's not all over the room.
It's a lot like the D&D effect Charm, where it becomes easier. It will listen to what you say easier, but it's not going to do anything that's going to put itself in harm's way.
You said this room was full of mirrors, right?
Correct.
Are they like super attached, or can we move them?
The walls themselves are mirrored.
Okay. Well, oh duper, can you please turn into a mirror?
And he just kind of shifts and conforms. I need you to roll just a straight d20.
Okay, straight d20, straight d20. 15.
15. It's an alright mirror. It's kind of like foggy, but it's alright. It
Cool.
works.
I'm gonna tell this Viper to get behind Duper.
Okay, yeah. So this Viper just kind of dodges out of the way of one of the Zangoos's attacks, goes behind the Duper. What do you want to happen? It is a success. What do you want to?
I pretty much want the Viper to be covered, so the Zangoose will stop tunnel visioning. So basically, just hiding the Viper, like trying to get him to blend in with.
Okay.
Make him disappear.
So the Viper goes behind Duper, and the Zangoose kind of starts to move towards and just looks in the mirror that is Duper, and just kind of looks semi-confused for a second. And you guys hear from the other side of the room, the people who are behind the rock, they just quickly yell, "Go, go, now, it's time, we need to go!"
I immediately point to them and be like, "Hey, Zangoose." And I point to them.
They just start booking it towards the staircase.
Oh, well, I'm going to start booking it towards the staircase first.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that's our best bet. Now that he's like, there's a momentary pause, let's run, and you can call back Duper while we escape.
And let them get stuck with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a natural 20. It's a natural 20, Amelia. You go ahead and take the scene from me. Tell me what goes on.
I'm gonna ask the Viper if he wants to keep fighting.
He's also like just kind of he's riled up. Like he's probably gonna fight still after.
So I'm just like, okay, so you do want to keep fighting?
He just kind of nods its head, kind of puts its tail out towards its head. Its sharp tail.
Okay. I look at the Zangoose and I kind of be like, hold on. And I make sure everyone's running past. And so what I'm pretty much going to do is, make sure Fungi and everyone else, well, Apom and Terry are on my shoulders, but I tell Fungi to go across because I never put any of them in my Pokeballs.
Right.
So I'm going to, kind of hold up my hands to the Zangoose and I'm going to kind of take a few steps back, and get ready.
Huh.
And then I run across and I yell, "Duper, let's go."
Okay, he just kind of transforms back, goes back on top of your head, and as soon as he leaves, you see the two are right at each other's throats.
Does the other team make it into the door before we do, or are they just still hiding?
They make it into the door before Amelia does, because she let them go.
Fuck.
It's okay, I think we're still at the front of the pack now, given the...
You are, but your whole team has to cross the finish line before you go through. So you guys get to the...
Terry! Oh, Fungi!
Oh?
Oh, Fungi! Spore Cloud.
You're spore clouding them?
Oh, Duper, turn into Fungi. Spore Cloud.
Are we like, poisoning the other people?
So where are you putting this spore cloud? Because this, if you're behind them in the staircase, you're going to have to go through the spore cloud too.
Turn Duper into a mask.
Yeah, that's you know what? That is actually a good point. I'm going to get Terry. I'm going to get Apom and Terry. I'm going to tell Duper to surround us.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to tell Fungi to do... Actually, yeah, Spore Blast.
Spore Blast. Okay. Is Spore Blast something you need to roll the hit for?
Yes, it is.
So go ahead and you're going to roll the hit with Spore Blast.
Or should I do Toxic? That's a rain. Oh, Spore Blast.
Okay, so it's going to be a d20 plus 5. No.
22.
Okay, I thought you were going to say another freaking natural 20 at first.
It was actually... Oh, wait, it was a plus 5?
Plus 5.
Oh, it was actually an 18, so it's 18.
Okay.
It's a 23!
Oh my lord.
Get fucked.
Oh lord. So you tell it to use Spore Blast, and you just hear coughing coming from behind. All the rest of you hear coughing coming from behind you. And as you look behind, you just see these kind of yellowish particles kind of floating behind you. as you hear the people behind you just start hacking and coughing, and as you all kind of reach the bottom, you just see Amelia kind of emerge from the back, just wearing Duper as like a hamster wheel, with with Terry and Apom along like inside the wheel. As you guys kind of go through, and as you exit the staircase, you see this large finish line that's painted over a door leading to outside.
Go, 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 go!
And you go and you open the door, and you see your grandmother and waiting at the end of the finish line, just kind of waving a flag. And as you run across, you guys are the first to cross the finish.
Hell yeah.
Woo! That's awesome! Yay! I hug our whole group.
Yay, group hug. As Anne kind of walks over to you, goes, "Congratulations, everybody. You have completed your Explorer's exam. You are now official members of the Pokemon Exploration Society."
What?
As that is where we're going to leave tonight's episode. Thank you, everyone, for watching or for listening.
Maybe one day
And
you'll
we
be
will-
watching. Who knows?
Yeah, right, maybe. And we will see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye!
Bye.
And there you have it, fellow trainers. We want to extend a heartfelt thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through Sinnoh. Your support and enthusiasm mean the world to us. Remember, you can stay connected with Pokemon Aftermath on our social media platforms. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for exciting updates, behind-the-scenes glimpses, and more. Follow the links in the episode's description below. Plus, join us on our vibrant community Discord server, link also provided in the episode's description. In our Discord server, you can share your wildest theories about the podcast, interact with fellow fans and the cast, and discuss your favorite moments from the show. It's a perfect place to dive deeper into the world of Pokemon Aftermath and become a part of our ever-growing community. If you have any thoughts, feedback, or even some amazing fan art to share, we'd love to hear from you. Drop us an email at PokemonAftermathPod@gmail.com. Your input truly makes this journey even more special. Your opinions matter, so join the conversation and be a part of the adventure. Now, once again, thank you for being part of the Pokemon Aftermath community. Stay tuned for more thrilling episodes and captivating stories that await us on the road ahead.